Welcome, this is Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem is still a right angled triangle. A right angled triangle. But in this case now, Pythagoras theorem's triangle don't have any angle. It only has sides. Only sides. And what you'll be asked to find is still sides. So now you remember what I told you, that here is the hypotenuse. Now in this other case now, you just have to always know that the longest side is your C, and that's it. So in Pythagoras theorem, this is actually the formula, that a square plus b square will always be equal to c square. Okay, let me assume you can actually forget this. But remember, anytime you forget it, that this small side plus this small side, the square of this small side plus the square of this small side will always give you the square of the big side. Finish. Okay, let's do something practical so that you come home. I have a Pythagoras, a right angled triangle like this, and I was told to find here x, and I was given that here is 7 and here is 5. Now the only thing I will do is to recall that a square plus b square is equal to c square. Some other person can choose to come and say x square plus y square is equal to z square. It doesn't really matter. But what matters is, where are you calling your z? The equal to z square. Is it this side or this side or this side? Do you now get the gist? Yes. So always know that the square of this place plus the square of this place will always give you the square of this place. That's all. So let's do something here. If I come and say, remember, in my up here, I said here is A. I can come and choose to say that my A now is 7. You know, B is meant to be 7. Is that clear? But it doesn't really matter. Do you know why? Because it's addition. Had it been a subtraction, it will matter, but it's addition. So in this case now, 7 square plus 5 square is equal to what? 7 square is 49 plus 5 square is 25. Remember, we said is equal to c square. All right, so 49 plus 25, that should be 9 plus 5 will give me 14. Am I correct? Yeah, 14. I will borrow 1, then 2 plus 4 will give me 6 plus 1, 74. And it should be my c square. But I'm not looking for c square. The question says find x. So I'll tell myself what I'm looking for is the value c, not c square. So I can just simply say c square is equal to 74 from my calculation so far. But c alone now is equal to root of 74. How did we remove the power here, and how did we bring roots? We simply divide both sides by root, or sorry, we simply squared both sides. If I square here, square, we cancel square, then the other square will become root. Sorry. Okay, I'm looking for c, not c square. So from my calculation so far, c square is equal to 74. Then I'll say c alone is equal to the root of 74. Alright, it's actually not a perfect square, so I can actually give you the answer directly for what root 74 is. But someone might be asking, sir, how did you get this root inside here? How did you remove the power from C? Okay, here is your answer. What we actually did is that we root both sides. When we root this side and root this side, the root will cancel the square and the root will remain with this guy. That's it. Thank you. In case you missed the last video will tell you more on trig, whereby you are giving angles. You are asked to, you are given a triangle, but the triangle involves angles, and you are still asked to find the sides. But remember, Pythagoras theorem is just when you are given just the sides to find the sides again. There is no angle given to you at all. That is when you tell your head, ah, Babana, we are meant to use Pythagoras theorem here. All right. Thank you and have a blessed day.